things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Annapolis, Maryland, home of the Navy Midshipmen. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Air Force Falcons, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Falcons will put it away to start the game. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. On the ground, it's Washington. There he goes. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown, Midshipmen. Once he got a snap, it was all over, right to the house.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Now they'll run it on the toss. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Falcons can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. It's been a great way for the service academies to stay relevant in major college football by having prolific ground game.
Yeah, then those ground games are a pain in everybody's you-know-what. I mean, they drive you nuts, the triple option, because so much discipline. I mean, they're so good at running what they do. They don't do a lot, but they're going to hit you right in the mouth and run the football.
Looking to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After the big first down sack, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. He wants to take the top off. He's got it down the left. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you thought. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Navy offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater. And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Shaw. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
They're going to sit back in zone. I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
The give to the fullback. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Running with the fullback. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Navy! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it away.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And it just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The full force, the full-throated roar of the brigade, helping this Navy defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. The sure hands, it's James. Racing down the left side. The tap. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Air Force. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a second down. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The offense changing the play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And I love the angle route, whether it's man or zone. If you throw it with timing and you wait for it to develop, most of the time it's going to come open. Great job by the quarterback seeing it, hitting the running back.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Plows through the defense. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Navy comes to the line facing second and short. Here comes the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in, exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Navy now facing 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Makes the grab. It's Washington. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
They'll run the option. Turning it on.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
The midshipmen could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
The midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. This quarterback part of their running game. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The midshipmen move the sticks with that powerful running game. Looking for room. It's Washington. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. From the gun, the ground game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The midshipmen looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete to the right. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the 2nd half and start making some plays.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try to get the edge on the left. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, midshipmen.
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
He's going to let it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
A huge third down here in the brigade from the Naval Academy, letting this offense hear it. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And the Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Falcons will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hauls it in at the 25. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Off the play fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's James. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And that offensive line gave that quarterback all day to throw the football. That QB could have checked his social media, balanced his investment portfolio, and booked dinner. That's an example of 5 guys up front acting as one. Tremendous job in pass pro.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Harrison. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Falcons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw again. grab behind the line. It's Lyle. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The throw with the catch. It's James.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Slides away. Finds his big tight end. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
The Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. Breaks into the open. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Touchdown, Falcons! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On the option. They can't corral the pistol. Ball's on the ground. Defense trying to take it back. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And Navy will go back on the attack. On the option. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. The midshipmen come to the line on 3rd and inches. Quarterback making checks. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll throw on 3rd down. Unloads it left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
They snapped it to the up man. He's on the run. And they roll the dice, and it ain't snake eyes. They pick up the first down.
And when they bring on the punt unit, a lot of times I change my personnel, and I bring on a different unit. And I think it worked to their advantage. 4th and inches, you don't think they're going to run a fake. They run a fake, execute it great. Nice job.
There he goes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Navy now in trouble here on 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Making side adjustments here. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Navy.
The midshipman trying to sail way forward on 3rd and half a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Trying to escape and get it himself. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
16.
They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught behind the line. It's Lyle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Lyle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the 1st down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Here's the pressure. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And that is no good. Still up by 5 after missing that chance to put a little padding on it, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
To the air on 1st down. Looking left. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win it.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Now let's see if they can pull this one out. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Hauls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, the defense dialed up the blitz. Quarterback knew he was going to get hit, but he also knew it was man coverage, so he found his best matchup. He got it out of his hands early, right before getting smacked, to get that completion.
The bull force, the bull-throated roar of the brigade, helping this Navy defense. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. Stop short of the marker, and they stop for this defense, and they get the ball back.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Oh, he wants it all. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
They punt it away on 4th down. No fair catches here, looking for room. Slips through the line. What a play on that return, but will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Flying out to the left. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Air Force. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Trying to barge in. He's not going to make it. Still a 1-point game here in the 4th. They had hoped to push this edge out to a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Washington. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Navy! They move on top here in the 4th.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harrison. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lyle.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
And the Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to swing it on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Lyle. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. The Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Might be looking to run. On the run, fires downfield. Hauls it in. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. He's going to run it. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. And the Falcons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Caught in the backfield, it's Lyle. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down. Reads and fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Caught over the middle. It's Harrison. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game.
Air Force.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. He wants to throw it. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Falcons. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Last pass falls incomplete, and